In this assignment, I'm analyzing Kyle Shaker's feature article on the New York Times, How Nothingness Became Everything We Wanted. As a piece of creative nonfiction, Shaker begins by recounting his experience with sensory deprivation at a local float spa, a place where well-off Americans unplug by floating in a tank full of water. In this excerpt, we see the author uses several fiction writing techniques to make the opening scene a compelling, action-oriented hook, which deviates from the matter-of-fact style of traditional nonfiction. This includes using the first-person point of view, as highlighted in blue, using active verbs and a short litany, such as this sentence right here, I stripped, washed, and got in and shut the lid, as well as including conversation snippets, in order to reduce the psychic distance between him and the readers and invite the readers into his narrative. Shaker also includes many details about the spa, such as the prices right here, and the designer, to establish a sense of truth. However, people voluntarily numbing themselves in liquid-filled pods is only one symptom of a bigger problem. Shaker's thesis is that Americans are increasingly indulging in nothingness, preventing them from actively engaging in real life, and this has to do with the rise of the digital age. Because of information overload and extreme consumerism, a new trend of minimalism has been gaining traction across the United States. However, in Shaker's book, The Longing for Less, he contends that American society has distorted the meaning of minimalism, which is resulting in sensory deprivation. This includes blocking out social media or mainstream news, and decluttering one's home of things that don't quote-unquote spark joy. Minimalism has led people to pursue not the ideal of less is more, but nothingness, a state of being that is detached from public life. During the pandemic, this phenomenon of sensory deprivation manifests more extremely, where he evidences on the fact that a privileged American can binge on Netflix, socialize through online games, use psychedelics, and get home deliveries, all within the comfort of one's private room. The rise of minimalism therefore results in what Shakers call a literally nihilistic attitude intent on the destruction of externality in all its forms, the intentional erasure of self and surroundings, and a culture of negation. End quote. As someone who has subscribed to some minimalistic practice, like blocking off the news and keeping my wardrobe small, I initially struggled to see the pitfalls of minimalism that Shaker argues about because of confirmation bias. While its use of philosophical diction throughout motivated me to consider its ideas more seriously, I am also aware that words like nihilistic, destruction, or the desire to reject overstimulation defines contemporary existence could lead readers to wrongly judge the strength of the argument based on how complex the language is. However, while my conscious decision not to read the news is to improve my mental well-being and conserve attention, I am also becoming aware of my feeling of detachment that Shaker refers to. Sometimes I feel as if I live in a bubble, or in Shaker's words, I live in sensory deprivation, bearing no direct consequences despite a global pandemic and all the chaos in the world today. Thank you.